Republican Governor Greg Gianforte is literally missing in action. This is as the state of Montana is experiencing devastating and historic flooding. In fact, the governor's office refused to say where Gianforte was. He is now back in Montana, but he was gone for quite some time, only stating that he had left the country sometime last week for what is described as a personal trip, according to the Montana Free Press. So now the state is currently struggling with horrific flooding that has hit homes, washed out at least 6 different bridges, caused damage to the 308 and 212 highways. In fact, the floods were so bad that Yellowstone, the national park, has been closed for at least the first time since the wildfires of 1988, just as summer tourism season was starting to kick off. So now, the person that was in charge during this was actually Lieutenant Governor Kristen Juras, who, again, acting governor of Montana, who had signed a disaster declaration on Tuesday. Federal disaster relief experts had mobilized on the region. You have FEMA, the administrator, Deanne Criswell, landing on Wednesday in Helena, according to the Bozeman Daily Chronicle. So, look, these floods are absolutely devastating. In fact, the damage to the infrastructure there stands at an estimated $29 million, probably more now, according to the Chronicle, with formal requests sent to Biden, along with 6 federal agencies for relief: EPA, the Department of Energy, the Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Geological Survey, HHS, and the Department of Transportation. So now, it looked like the situation, again, well in hand, no thanks to the governor, who was for quite some time missing, just not there, gone. Oh, but you know what? No, he did tweet. So let's be fair. He addressed his state from Twitter, from who knows where, but at least he had an internet connection, so he wasn't hiking in Appalachia. Here's what he tweeted. "We are closely monitoring the flooding in the Flathead and Miles City, working with local authorities." Gianforte tweeted on Wednesday night from, again, somewhere I'm assuming it was not inundated with water. So, but look, what do you expect from someone whose main claim to fame in the Republican Party was literally body slamming a reporter? I remember doing that story. It was years and years ago, and naively thinking that this would come back to disqualify him somehow, that the voters would say, "Ooh, no, we don't want somebody who's a violent psychopath running our state." But now it turns out the Republican voters loved him and say, "Oh no, the guy who body slammed a reporter, that's our guy. We hate the press too." Well, yeah. And by the way, now, unsurprisingly, just when his state needs him, he was nowhere to be found for days. The whole thing reminds me of Flying Ted, good old Flying Ted Cruz, literally going to Cancun while Texas faced these deadly ice storms that overwhelmed their incredibly deregulated and privatized power grid. And by the way, those who actually still had power ended up running up massively unpayable bills because of the way the Texas grid actually works and how they're able to do all sorts of price spikes, leading to people paying thousands and thousands of dollars for monthly bills. Oh, no, not just monthly bills. I'm sorry. They ran it up in a few days, thousands and thousands of dollars. So, yeah. Now, the best part about that, with Ted Cruz at least, were not just the memes when it came to Flying Ted, but the fact that Cruz had thrown his own daughters under the bus. Remember this? With school canceled for the week, our girls asked to take a trip with friends wanting to be a good dad. I flew down with them last night, and I'm flying back this afternoon. Good old Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz sucks.
God bless you.
So now, Gianforte looked at that disaster, and he said, "You know what? Hold my beer." I want to show you some responses here to his tweet, which is always fun, of course. I love these. One of them is this one. Literally the Ted Cruz flying Ted with his Gianforte's head. That's a good Photoshop. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. I got another one here. Have you seen me? Have you seen me? I am in an undisclosed location. Could be in a bunker somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. All right. There are other responses as well. Now, one person asks, who is we and where the hell are you? Servant of the Sacred Fire says, and where are we doing this from? Are you doing an overseas sex tourism? Governor, people are talking. One person responded, probably Cancun. You know, it's because it seems to be very nice this time of year. Or, you know, any time that something bad happens to our state and we don't want to be there. Another person says, that took a while. Were you hiking the Appalachian Trail? Now, again, this is the second time that's been mentioned here. And it's a reference to Mark Sanford. Mark Sanford claimed that he was hiking the Appalachian Trail. Well, he was hiking something. He was having an affair. Now, another one asks, how's Cancun this time of year? Now, the thing is, at least people in Texas knew where Ted Cruz was. They still won't tell us where Gianforte was the whole time. I mean, look, hey, that's Republican leadership for you. Elect us and we will not be there when you need it. Guaranteed.